Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 66 of Gains, and this one is titled Stretch and Chat. Like what? He grunted. Like everything? He replied, lifting her head back to look into his eyes. Like I said, I don't want jealousy, fighting, resentment. This isn't going to be easy being friends with each other when we all know we like each other. I like you, you like me, I like Kiri, Kiri likes me, and he also really looks up to you, you said, bobbing your head from side to side as you spoke. Where do you stand regarding Kiri? Do you consider him a friend? Yeah, Bakugo grunted, but don't think that I like him. He's also a rival. Well, that doesn't really make any sense, but okay, you chuckled. But listen, maybe we all just need to meet to talk about things, set some rules or something. I don't know, I've never done this before. Bakugo grunted in response. I'm seeing Kiri this afternoon, so I'll tell him what's going on and then we can all maybe get together somewhere to chat, okay? I'll text you. I have your number from the class chat. You said. He grunted again. Look, I know it's not the usual way things are done. I'm just trying to make sure everyone's happy. You said defensively. I know. I get it. But I'm also into you. He said softly. Your heart jumped in your chest. Well, I'm into you too, okay? So just remember that it's not one-sided. You pulled back from the hug and he let you go. Okay, let's try and get a bit of this done, at least. Okay, you said to him, finally looking down at the paper. Okay. Would you say you're more offense or defense? Wait, don't answer that. I already know the answer to that. Later that night, well after class had finished, and you'd done some homework, you were chilling when there was a knock on your door. You knew it was Kiri, as he had messaged you a little earlier to see if you were free for him to come to your room to help you do some stretches. Come in, you called, and he opened your door and stepped in. Hey Kiri, you greeted with a grin, as you gingerly got to your feet and gently hobbled towards him. He instinctively put his arms out, and you stepped into him, giving him a big hug which he returned happily. How'd you go today? I didn't get a chance to ask you what it was like being teamed up with BNHA. Ugh, I seriously wish I had been with you, he shuddered. I don't understand the guy. You chuckled. Yeah, I've heard stuff from Mina. Thankfully he leaves me alone, you said gratefully. You both separated from the hug, and you looked down at the floor. Do we just stretch here? You asked. Yeah, maybe just lie down on your stomach, if you can. I'll see if I can massage your hamstrings a little first, he offered. Do you know how to do that? You asked with surprise. Yeah, I've watched some physio videos online. They're super helpful with recovery, he replied with a grin. Okay, I trust you, you said as you struggled to get down on your front. Finally down, you let Kiri set your legs out, and then he knelt beside your left leg and placed both hands on your hamstrings and started to knead them like a cat would when it's getting comfy. Oh, it feels so good, you moaned lightly. Let me know if I'm pushing too hard, okay? He said. So, how did it go with Bakugo? Oh, well, good, but, can I talk to you? You asked, turning your head to the side to look at him while he worked on you. Of course, he said brightly. So he told me he wanted to be my boyfriend, you said, feeling Kiri pause for a split second while massaging your leg. I see, he said. Are you okay? You asked him, worried about what he might be feeling right now. I knew he liked you, and I know you like him, and we talked about this last night, but it still hits kind of hard, he said honestly, keeping his eyes on his work, unable to look at you. I told him I didn't want to choose either of you over the other, and that you and I had an agreement of friends who like each other, but he doesn't seem to be happy with that as his arrangement and wants to be able to hug me and stuff, you said. Yeah, I want that too, Kiri said without skipping a beat, finally looking at you. But how do we work that? I don't know. What is going on right now? Like, literally all the other girls in the class are so gorgeous, and you're both wanting me. Like, I don't understand at all, you said honestly. But you're just such a warm and comforting person, Kiri said gently as he continued to squeeze and massage your left hamstring. I need you around. I want you around. Well, I feel the same way about you too. That's why I don't want to stuff anything up, you said back to him. The last thing I want to do is upset either of you. Well, I do admire Bakugo. I like him a lot, Kiri said, reaching across to gently rub your right leg. So, I'd like to hear his thoughts. Well, I feel like you and I are open to seeing what this could be, you offered. Yeah, he replied, nodding as he gauged the tension in your right hamstring and massaged accordingly. Okay, what if we have a meeting, the three of us, and just talk this out, terms and conditions and whatnot, you said. I like the sound of that. If it means I get to spend time with you and maybe hold your hand, or he stammered, blushing furiously. You could feel his flusteredness rubbing off on you, and you hid your face a little so he couldn't see the look on your face while you hummed a reply to him. Yeah, okay. I'll make a group chat with just you and me and Bakugo, and we'll talk tomorrow, you said, giving him a smile, which he finally looked at you and returned your smile gently. Kiri was surprisingly good at his massage of your legs, and you chatted about other random things until curfew. Then he went back to his room before he got in trouble. Couldn't afford to be on detention tomorrow. There were big things about to happen. Naturally, you messaged Bakugo, and naturally he didn't reply until the next morning. All you got from your lengthy text to him was "Meet in Arena 2, which you read as soon as you woke up. You yawned and rubbed an eye, and then sent the thumbs up emoji before putting your phone down and contemplating how to exist for that day. You hadn't attempted to move yet, but you already knew your legs were cactus, like more cactus than yesterday. But you also knew that it was day 2 of DOMS, and that was the worst day. Help, you rasped out into the empty room. Well, how's it all going to go? Chapter 67 tomorrow. I'll see you then. Incidentally, if you cannot wait for tomorrow and you really want to get your hands on chapter 67 early, you are more than welcome to jump across to my Patreon. It's already open there on the early access tier. The Bri approves this tier. I think for people in America it's only $3 or something. I don't know, it just depends on where you are in the world and the conversion rate. But it's there if you want it, so just thought I'd let you know. But if not, I'll see you tomorrow here on YouTube.